Hey there, my friends. I hope you are having a terrific Tuesday. I'm Corinne Brown, the Fresh Expert. Listen, do you love noodle soup? I know I do. I love a good Thai, faux, just noodle soup with all the veggies and everything else. But sometimes, you don't have time to go to your favorite joint to make it, and you want a quick meal. Well, today I'm going to show you how to meal prep the most amazing vegan noodle bowls so that you can be planned ahead. That's right, guys. This is Fresh Tip Tuesday. Yes, my friends, this is Fresh Tip Tuesday. I'm Corinne Brown, the Fresh Expert, and I am so glad that you are here. Please go ahead and share with your friends to let them know that you are watching as well. And if you haven't already, can you subscribe to my YouTube channel? That way you never miss an episode and more. Well, in today's episode, we are making vegan noodle bowls that you can meal prep your way to success for the week. This recipe does 3 bowls. You can either eat one now or save them for later. I'm going to show you all the different tips. So let's go ahead and get started. So to start off with our prep for our vegan noodle bowls, I'm going to be using the new PremiaGlass from Tupperware. This is made out of borosilicate glass, which is great for the freezer as well as the oven or the microwave. And it has an awesome seal from Tupperware that is liquid and airtight that snaps right into place. Do keep in mind, though, my friends, you do not put the seals actually in the oven or the microwave. But we're not going to use the oven for this anyways. We're just going to use the beautiful glass. So that way you guys can see how it's made up. Now, we're going to have our 3 containers. If you don't have these, you could use mason jars. You also could use Tupperware's vent and serve containers. In fact, if you wanted to pre-make your soup ahead of time, I'm going to show you both options. The vent and serve is the choice that I pick as my fresh product pick for you. Remember, you can always go to twcorinne.com and grab any of the products that I talk about in any of my episodes. They're all right there online. So twcorinne.com. All right, well, let's get prepping. So to start off, we are going to be adding extra firm tofu. Now remember, tofu is actually really great for you. It just gets a bad reputation because there's a lot of GMO modified soy out there. But as long as you're doing organic tofu, you're good to go, okay? So we're going to do 8 ounces of this cubed up, which is about half of this block. Okay, now that it's all cut up, I'm going to take it and divide it into thirds and put it into my 3 dishes. Eek. Now, on top of this, we're going to add in some bean sprouts. You can use fresh bean sprouts. They just didn't have any at the store. So I'm going to use my can opener here and get it open. I love Tupperware's can opener because it will not cut you. Fantastic. Bean sprouts. We're going to drain some liquid off here. We need a total of about 1/3 cup, so just a little bit for each one. There we go. All right, next we're going to do some bamboo shoots. I love bamboo shoots, but I'm actually going to slice mine up just a little bit more so that it's nice and thin. Give it a little bit more of a slice. If you haven't tried bamboo shoots, I really encourage you to do so. I love them. So it was a total of 1/4 cup of the bamboo shoots and 1/3 cup of the bean sprouts. Next, we're going to add in some broccoli slaw. Now, if you don't want to use broccoli slaw, you could actually julienne up some carrots and some broccoli. This is just one of my hacks. In fact, this is a hack that I used in the Thai cold noodles. Go check those out. They're protein-rich Thai cold noodles that I did a while back on another Fresh Tip Tuesday episode. So you're going to want to do like 1/3 of a cup of these in there. I like all the color and I like how simple it makes everything. Then I'm going to add some red peppers, thinly sliced. You want a total about 1/2 of a bell pepper. So you could do less or more. It depends on how many veggies that you want. Now, if you don't like tofu, you could always substitute chicken. This is a vegan bowl, so I'm kind of going with all my veganness, you know. There you go. Isn't that great? Look how beautiful that already looks. Now, on top of this, we're going to add the rice noodles, as you can see right here. I love the Ocean Halo brand. And the great thing about these is it already comes with individual packages. So you literally have your one serving right here and ready to go. And we're just going to put that right there. See how easy that is? Just put it right there. And let's add the others. Look how beautiful. I mean, it's so simple, right? Yet so pretty. That's the best type of meal prep, in my opinion. So we've got our tofu, we have our bean sprouts, we have our bamboo, we have our broccoli slaw, we have our red peppers, and we have our noodles. Now we need to go ahead and put this away for later. There we go. All prepped and ready to go. Now I can have these in the fridge so they're ready for the next 3 to 4 days until I'm ready to make the noodles. I am going to show you how to make this and give you another way to save it for 3 to 4 months. But don't these look beautiful? I mean, how fresh is that together? Okay, so now let's talk about when you're ready to make your soup. So I've got my one container ready to go. So now we need to do the broth. This is my other quick hack is I absolutely love. You can actually go ahead and buy from Ocean's Halo these, a faux broth and a miso broth, which is vegan based. So if any of you guys are like me and you don't do land animals, there are a lot of great options out there for you that are full of flavor. Now you could go and do a regular vegetable broth, but I'm going to tell you these ones just have more flavor for the type of soup that I'm wanting to make. If you want to make your own little mix, you could take some soy sauce with some miso paste and some chili flakes and mix that up and have that also in your vegan noodle bowl. So then you could just add hot water. But I'm going to tell you, this hack is the easiest. So today I'm going to do the faux. And since I'm going to go ahead and eat it, you shake it up really, really well. Then we're going to want to take the micro pitcher set and I want to heat up 1.5 cups of broth, or however much you want for your soup. If you like a more brothy soup, then please add more than 1.5 cups. But that's what I'm using to start off for this one. Now we're going to take this and heat this up in the microwave, and then I'm going to show you the next step. Okay, so now our broth is nice and hot. You can smell all the great flavor in it, which is why I chose to use this one in the first place. And then we're just going to take it and pour it on top of those noodles and those veggies. We want to make sure they get nice and covered. Okay, let's add a little bit more so it covers. There we go. So 2 cups, and then cover it up and just let it sit for 5 minutes. Okay, it's time. Check this out. Look at that. We want to stir it up to mix up those noodles, to make sure it's all in there. Make sure your broth is hot or it's not going to cook the noodles down. But the great thing about rice noodles is they don't take a lot of time to cook. It's also one of the reasons why we cut up the veggies so thin too, is that way they get a nice cook in there as well. Oh, so good. Okay, now we're going to add some fresh limes. So I got all these limes cut over here because lime juice is always needed on it. If you really like it spicy, add some extra spicy chili peppers to the top of it. But my other favorite thing to add is always fresh cilantro. I love fresh cilantro, especially in noodle dishes. So I'm going to cut some of this up and sprinkle that there on top. Wow. I can't have too much cilantro. Give it some more. Does that not? I wish you guys could smell this. Like smell-o-vision at its best. Guys, I am super excited for my meal today, and I hope you go and try these vegan noodle bowls as well. Change up the veggies. If you like some snow peas, add snow peas. If you want anything else that you want to add in there, you can. I'm having a brain fart there. So snow peas, we can do sugar snaps. You can do other peppers. You've got the broccoli and stuff in there too, but just fantastic, right? I can't. That's what I'm talking about. Good flavor, good crust. We got everything together. I could like lick it and drink it all. All right, one last tip for you guys. So you can take your noodle soup and you can pour the broth on right before you serve it and eat it. Or if you want to plan ahead, like further in advance, go ahead and add the broth so that way the noodles cook. Okay, so make your soup in its entirety. In fact, you could take all of this and just put it in a big pot and make one large pot of noodle soup. You absolutely could do it that way too. But if you're going to go ahead and make it all as the soup, you can actually freeze this for 3 to 4 months, and then you can come back and have it for later. So seriously, stock up and meal prep. I will suggest, though, not to use the PremiaGlass, not because it's not freezer safe, because you can go in the freezer or the microwave, but the lids to the PremiaGlass don't go in the microwave. So that's why I always suggest the vent and serve, because then you can have your soup in here and you can vent the tops. That way your soup doesn't splatter out and other stuff doesn't splatter in. So if you want to have it for reheating the full soup later, I'm going to suggest you use the vent and serve products. But otherwise, guys, check it. Vegan noodle soup. I hope you go try it out and let me know what you think. All right, guys, that's it for today. Bye.